Elections soon begin to impact the market and your money. It's a big topic. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Trading Nation. I am Brian Sullivan. Max Wolff and Stacey Gilbert are your Trading Nation team today. Max, what say you? It's been quite the theater, quite the circus, but is it going to start to hit money soon?
Yeah, so fortunately or unfortunately, probably fortunately on a taste basis, we haven't seen a lot of the presidential kind of excitement leak over into the markets, but 4 of the 5 leading candidates propose more regulation, less international free trade, or higher taxes. And about 9 times out of 9, that has a deleterious effect on basic multiples and creates a certain amount of worry in the market. Have not seen that filter through, but because 4 out of 5 leading candidates aggressively push and or run on those platforms, hard to believe that day won't come when it starts getting factored into the market's pricing.
Okay, what's going to happen on that day, Max?
I wouldn't
that
think
day
you'd
will
want
come. It's like, that day will come. You know, what's going to happen on that day?
I don't want to sound like the oldest campaigner.
Exactly, that day is coming.
In my day, so 7 years from right now, or a whole lot less, I think you're going to see prices come down. You're going to see a little bit of pressure here on multiples, because the bottom line is less free trade, more regulation, and or more taxes isn't a cocktail this market's going to go higher on drinking.
There you go. It always comes back to cocktails and drinking. All right, Stacey Gilbert, in the options market, are you seeing any heightened level of nervousness? I know there's no way to attribute it directly to one thing or another, but what are we seeing? What are the options market telling you right now?
Yeah, I mean, in general, they're not pricing in much for the election right now. And part of that is even during election week, if we go back from 1998 on, during the entire week, the S&P 500 on average moved less than 3%. So that's really not that big of a move over a week that has a major event like an election. Part of it, not to sound like a 7th grade government teacher, but part of it is there are checks and balances in the government. It is not as if we hire a dictator who comes in on day one and says, I'm changing everything, and by the way, the stock market's now different. It takes time, and you have so many different parts that could be moving here. You know, the House stays Republican. What happens to the Senate, regardless of who actually wins the presidential election? So you have a lot of moving parts here that, you know, it could net be a neutral. A couple things I would highlight, though. It's important to pay attention to the sectors. The broader market may not move, but the sectors is where the real volatility has potential. I know here at CNBC you've talked a lot about the Hillary tweet last summer and the impact it had on some of the pharma and biotech stocks. That's a sector that, as we get closer to the election, assuming she wins the nomination and she is on the ticket, that's where I look for volatility. Sectors that can be directly impacted by somebody's platform.
Yeah, well said. And we had one with Medivation on Tuesday as well. A couple of senators saying, whoa, the prostate cancer drug too high, so watch specific things. Stacey Gilbert, thank you very much. Max, in my day, Wolff, thank you very much as well, guys. We do appreciate it. Interesting times that we live in. Thanks for watching, folks. Be sure to check out the live version of Trading Nation in the 2 p.m. Eastern Time hour of CNBC every single day. We'll see you there as well. Take care.